Let's make homemade Snickers. One large egg here, and we want to get just the white from this egg, so separate the yolk, and we'll just transfer the yolk back and forth between the shell. Just start beating these egg white until we have nice stiff peaks. We can set this aside for now. 2/3 cup of white granulated sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of water, and then 1/3 cup of corn syrup. We are going to heat this up and melt it to 255 to 260 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about 124 to 128 Celsius. And we are going to barely drizzle this hot sugar into the egg white just a little bit while we are mixing. Okay, and then we're just gonna mix it for another about a minute or so. And now, I have these little bread loaf pans, and I like using these just because it comes out really easy after the fact. And I want to put about 1/3 of each of this in here, and that is the nougat, okay? It's really important. We need to chill this nougat. So put it in the fridge for at least 4 hours. Sometimes I do it overnight. This is 30 of the individually wrapped Kraft caramels. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add about 1.5 tablespoons to 2 tablespoons of either heavy whipping cream, half and half, or just whole milk to my caramels. And then I'm gonna melt this in the microwave on bursts of 25 to 30 seconds and then stir 30 seconds, 25 seconds, and then stir until it's nice and melted. You could also put this in a pot and do it on the stovetop over medium-low heat if you don't want to use the microwave. I'm gonna add in my peanuts. This is 3/4 of a cup of lightly salted peanuts. And just add those to the caramel and take some of this caramel and put it right on top of that nougat. And then we'll just spread it out. And now back into the fridge. These go for about 20 to 30 minutes. And I'm going to melt this in the microwave on bursts of 30 seconds and stir until it's nice and melted. You could also do this with a double boiler on the stovetop if you like. And just kind of pull it away from the sides like that. And you notice I put a piece of parchment paper down, and then I just want to cut this. And it might squeeze a little bit on the bottom of the nougat. You could also do it on the caramel side down this way, like that. Also on my knife, I lightly sprayed it with cooking spray. And then I'm gonna take my chocolate. I'll take one of these and just put it nougat side down into the chocolate. And then just take a fork and put it underneath. Lightly tap it. Put it right there on a sheet pan lined with parchment paper or a silicone baking mat. Then once you're done dipping them, put them back in the fridge until the chocolate sets, probably 30 minutes or so. And once the chocolate has set, we can eat them, or we could also trim off the edges. And now I want to take one of these and cut into it and show you what it looks like in the center. And then look at that. Nougat on the bottom and caramel on the top. Really, really awesome. Take care. I'm going to dive into one of these, this half right here. Yeah. Mmm. 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 Mmm.